That's one thing that we've talked about over and over again. We're people that would always ask for rains because our farming, depends on rains. In our farming, we don't depend on irrigation agriculture, rain-fed agriculture. But sadly, when the rains come, they also bring us tears. Today, we're talking, I heard it in the news. A mother and a child, Joseph, who've been washed away by the rains.
Yeah, the people actually saw it happening.
And look, yesterday when I was going home, I got a message that don't use this side of, don't use the Abokobi, Ashoma and Abokobi Road because the place is flooded. Even when I was coming to work this morning, I could still see the flood waters. Unfortunately, nobody seems to care. In this country, where the Works and Housing Minister went to cabinet and told them, if you don't give me the money today, we may have to spend more the next year in dealing with it. We didn't give him the money. Wrote several reminders to the Minister of Finance, Ken Oforiatta. No response. In this same country, former Works and Housing Minister, Samuel Atachia's claim to fame is that they have spent more money in constructing drains than any government. And it is the reason we're not experiencing flooding. I wonder where he was when other areas were flooding. When he was told that areas were flooding, he said, oh, but for this, it would have flooded more. That's the kind of people we are. We just don't care about anything. We just keep talking. And so today, you would see NADMU, you would see the regional minister, they will go. The last time kids drowned, the regional minister was there. He himself was not even in life jacket. The regional minister, he didn't have one. He didn't wear, he didn't care. That's the kind of a country where we run. Nobody cares about anybody. What we care about is to make speeches, turn around, hope that nobody remembers the speeches that we made, and it's business as usual.
One of the very first assignments I covered when I joined Joy News, almost 7 years ago, was the Minister for Interior, Prosper Bani, touring flood-affected areas in Accra 7 years ago. It's still happening. I've seen newspapers that shows Nkrumah visiting flood-affected areas after the rains. This is an issue that it clearly shows that we are at our wits' end, if I should put it that way. We are pumping money, doing it, and nothing is happening. I saw videos on the road from Kaswa to Accra, completely covered with water. And one is asking the question again, what are our leaders doing about that? They'll always tell us about, okay, it's the attitude of the people dumping waste here and there, among other things. I think it's really high time that we deal with this matter once and for all. It has been happening for far too long. We can't continue to be wasting money and not getting the desired results.
For me, I think this is just same script, but the casts are just different. It is the same. I'm sure that if you should go back to the era of Nkrumah and then you take the newspapers, you will read the same things. But now, as soon as it's cloud, everybody is in a rush to go home because we don't trust that the system will protect us. In fact, you are likely to die. Flood may likely kill you rather than an accident when it gets cloudy. So everybody is in a rush to go home. The thing about this thing is that we've heard so many pronouncements, so many comments from even the president. Last year, there was a program where he said that he was going to put up a desk in his office to monitor these things, and then he will punish district chief executives who do not live up to expectation. What has been the outcome of this? Decks, we do not know. The minister was before cabinet, told them that this is what we need to get this, and the minister's own commentary suggests that the finance minister did not release the money that is required to fix this particular thing once and for all. So we're going to live with this for as long as it will take. Flood takes place almost everywhere around the world, but how people react to it makes them or bring out the leadership in them. In Ghana, the feeling is that you're on your own. You need to find a way to protect yourself. Otherwise, you are likely to die through these things. And I think it's very unfortunate that we have leaders in this country who are not living up to expectation. What really can we do? Talk. No action taken. because the evidence suggests that at the central point of government, there's not the willingness to do it is not there. The financial measure to fix this thing doesn't appear to be coming from the finance minister. So I guess we'll have to protect ourselves. The system will not protect us.
And you see, this whole thing, in other parts of the world, flooding is the unusual. In our part, it is the usual. And that tells you the kind of people we are.